Hello everybody, welcome to the iSimulate channel. As always, I hope you are doing great. In this video, I'm going to share with you a new game I've been playing lately. But be careful, I have to warn you, this is a very addictive game. It took many hours away from my sleep, and even when I was in bed, I was still playing it in my dreams. The game is called News Tower. It's still on early access but already looks promising. So let's get started.
With our pockets light as a feather, we had to start from the bottom. We built a ramshackle newsstand and sold others newspapers. But paper by paper, we started to build our own story. We called our newspaper Happy Daily.
Okay, this is where our story begins. First, we build facilities for our employees. They will need a toilet behind a wall with a door. There should be a sink next to it, towels behind it, and a lamp above it. And then I'm turning on the comfort view overlay. We need to take care of the smell from the toilet. These are our smell counters. I want to mention that some of the objects, such as the sink, small fan, and air vents, negatively impact prestige. But they will only bother senior employees. At the beginning, we will not have any. So, to counter the smell, I can install a fan. Next is the office area. We need lights, another fan to further counter the smell. Now comes the main part. I will hire 2 reporters and each of them will need a desk. That was the reporting team. Our newspaper will also need a production team. This includes a typesetting desk followed by an assembly table, as well as telegraphing stations. Let's start with 2. This icon here tells us how many of these objects we can place. There's no limit on typesetting desks and assembly tables, but we can only add 1 more telegraphing station. We will have to unlock more as we go. Now that our office is ready, it's time to recruit talents. Most of the applicants have 0 or 1 skill points. With time, they will become more experienced. For now, I just hire people who don't ask for a big salary and have no negative traits. Each reporter can cover a maximum of 3 story topics. In total, there are 6: crime, economy, entertainment, politics, society, and sports. I want to focus on entertainment and politics. Let me get Evelyn and Mary. The telegraphing stations produce noise, so we should counter that with acoustic panels. First floor is done. I'm building a second floor that cost me 1,000. People need stairs to reach the second floor, which will be where our printer sits. We need a printer input module, a printer page module, and a printer output module. As you can see, these machines produce a lot of noise. We can use walls to contain the effect. The printer belts can go through walls, so no worries. After that, we should install a lot of noise and heat counters. Oh, having some noise or heat in the machine rooms is not nice, but acceptable. However, we don't want noise or heat in the workplace. Our name is Happy Daily and we do everything we can to keep our employees happy. Okay, I think we're good. Before we unpause, I want to tell our telegraphers to focus on entertainment and politics. With 2 stations, we can receive 6 stories. It is January 1930. Happy Daily starts rolling. Our telegraphers get to work. In the evening of Monday, we receive 2 stories. Going forward, when our employees get more experience, we will get the stories sooner. The first story is about politics. Official starts operation. Another one, police car explodes on main road, starts off as a story related to society. Later on, we can choose to add a politics or a crime aspect to it. So, let's send Mary to report on the society story first, and then Evelyn, you can cover the politics story. Trash is produced in the office already. That means we need a sweeping station and a sweeper. Julia, you are hired. When our reporters are still working on the stories, our telegraphing stations do not work. The telegraphers spend time reading newspapers instead. 1 reporter has returned. She gives the story to the typesetting desk. That also means she can get to work on the second part of the other story. Thank you. Election map is unlocked. It adds 1 politics skill point. It belongs to this place above the reporter's desk. The globe adds 1 telegraphing skill point. Each telegraphing station is getting 1. Now that 1 reporter is back, 1 telegrapher starts working again. While we are waiting, let's decorate our office a bit to raise our employee spirits. Thousands watch circus parade. Sounds like a good story. Evelyn, could you work on it? Thanks. I think our staff deserves a water cooler in the office. We will also need someone to supply materials to different places. This means we should get a resupply desk and hire Clara, who will make sure the water cooler has water, the toilet has paper, etc. And then let's make space on the second floor for the storage cabinet. Okay, now the typesetting desk has finished the first piece of news. It is passed to the assembly table. A telegrapher just got another story. To cover it, the reporter needs to travel to the location. He or she can take the train, the Zeppelin, or the plane. If you ask me, I personally prefer the Zeppelin. But as we already have enough stories for this week, we pick the cheapest option. Please travel by train and cover the story from a society perspective. Our first story. Official starts operation is ready. It has 1 bronze tag, which translates to a sale of 2,500 copies. We don't have any subscribers yet, so that means a revenue of $100. Another story is ready. This one has 3 bronze tags and we are placing it on the spot with a ×3 multiplier. Here is the maths. Hope you're interested. 1 bronze tag sells 2,500 copies. 3 bronze tags sell 2,500 times 3, that's 7,500 copies. This together with the other story means 10,000 copies. And then the ×3 multiplier awards the 3 bronze tags with another 2 times of their sales. That is 7,500 times 2, 15,000. On top of this, since we put the same tag on the same page, we receive a combo award. That is another 2,500 copies. Altogether, that's 10,000 plus 15,000 plus 2,500. That is 27,500 copies. Sunday has arrived. We need to start printing. Let's put another story with 2 bronze tags into the remaining slot. This week's revenue is 1,400. Start printing. Set. Go! In this game, there's only 1 week in a month. Therefore, in January 1930, Happy Daily sold 35,000 copies. This is the earnings overview. We are yet to unlock other sources of income such as ads and hidden agenda. We will cover this later. On the other hand, in this game, there's another currency called the influence point, which is equally important. We haven't earned any so far. Our expense this month was $560. We didn't earn much, but at least we made more than we spent. This is the world we are in. Here is Happy Daily. As we expand, we will unlock buildings such as the Mafia hideout.
Looking to expand your business, huh? Me and my boys will have plenty to do for you.
Completing hidden agenda tasks from them will earn us influence points or cash. Other buildings such as the ad agency, the Little Neck mine, offer different objects we will need to grow our news tower. We spend influence points to purchase these objects. Next city we are going to work on is Williamsburg. To earn this influence point, we need to publish a crime as well as a sports story. Okay, a new week or a new month begins. First thing is to spend $400 to replenish paper. And then we can install 1 more printer page module. 2 pages mean Happy Daily can publish 6 stories every week. This also implies we need to expand our workforce. Sylvia can fill this vacancy so that we have someone who can work on crime stories. If we look at our 2 pages now, the first page gives a ×3 multiplier. The second page has a ×2 multiplier slot. Time flies and it's Sunday again. On the second page, we have 2 entertainment stories from this week. The remaining slot we can fill it with a story about politics, or we can use a not yet published entertainment story from the previous week. On the plus side, we get 1 more combo award. That's another 2,500 copies. However, doing so means we get an old news negative tag, taking 1,000 copies from sales. Since the positive outweighs the negative, let's start printing. Yay, record sales! That's 1 influence point. We didn't take the sports checkbox, so bummer. The 1 influence point from Williamsburg remains locked. Despite that, we unlock other cities as well as this Mafia hideout building. Time to rub elbows with them.
I knew your uncle very well, and I'm saddened by his sudden disappearance. I hope nothing happened to my business associate.
The Shroud Prelude. Print no politics this week. I will do my best. Please keep your promise of 4 influence points and $500 afterwards. Running a newspaper is an art of handling risk. In the next video, you will see how we sail through mobsters, police, and protesters to keep Happy Daily running. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough video so far. Sorry it's a bit short. There will be more content in the next video. See you next time. Take care.